All right, I want to show you this video. This is Devin Nunes explaining unbelievably how a hack conspiracy theorist congressman, a known discredited liar, is able to conduct third world Cuba-like investigations into reporters, politicians, and lawyers for the president. And Nunes is rightly worried. I've got two cuts. Check this first one out first.
We knew he had issued, he notified us that he had subpoenaed some phone numbers. We didn't know who those numbers were. And of course, because it's in the Schiff and it's classified, we can't talk about it.
I'm sorry to interrupt. Subpoenaed from whom?
He subpoenaed from AT&T, phone records.
Why would AT&T give
phone
those
numbers
up?
That's a good question. That is a very good question.
Why wouldn't AT&T say buzz off, take it to court?
AT&T should have at least went to court to try to see if what they were going to do was the right thing.
Could they do that for my phone records or your phone records? I mean,
it appears like they could. If Adam Schiff now wants to go out and subpoena, they've now set a precedent where Adam Schiff can go and get any phone number that he has, send it to AT&T, and AT&T is going to comply.
Could he get my email too?
I don't think that's been tried, but I assume, be careful what you wish for, he could try it.
Ladies and gentlemen, do you understand? I'm not kidding or being hyperbolic. We are watching the collapse of norms all around us and the republic going down with it. A politician, a known, documented liar, discredited liar. I have evidence of Russian collusion. He just lied. He has no evidence at all of that. He is a known discredited liar. I did not speak with the whistleblower. You did speak. Your team did. Everybody knows it. A known discredited liar. Sleazeball, liar, liberal Adam Schiff was able to get phone records from AT&T on a political opponent? Folks, do you understand? You understand how grave this is? I ran for office. That's how I met Joe. Is this the new norm now? When I ran against Ben Cardin for Senator, John Delaney for Congress, who were on the political opposing side, they never tried this. I'm not suggesting they ever did, but is it possible now that they could have, they just missed the ball? They should have taken the Adam Schiff approach and demanded my phone records. Do you understand how dangerous this is? Now, I've got the second part of this. I'm just telling you. And to be fair to AT&T, if you have a reason or an excuse here and want to issue a statement to the Dan Bongino show directly, I'd love to hear it. But why this wasn't litigated in court, why a politician now is allowed to have access to his political opponent's phone records and other, this is unbelievable. Please tell me what the legislative purpose is for that. And as the Wall Street Journal points out today, well, they'll say its legislative purpose was impeachment. No, folks. Don't buy the liberal talking points. Adam Schiff's subpoena for the phone records, his demand for the phone records, happened before Pelosi said they were going forward with this formal impeachment.
Right.
Don't believe the hype. Now, part two of this is even worse. Here's Devin Nunes asking a legitimate question you should all be asking of AT&T today. Well, if a congressman, the lawyer for the president of the United States, and the media, if we're not safe from spying on by the government political hacks like Adam Schiff, if they're not safe, what protections do you have? We already know I was on that monitoring list alleged by Judicial Watch against Marie Yovanovitch, the ambassador to Ukraine at the time, was fired, that she had me on some monitoring list. Folks, seriously, are we in the Soviet Union? Yeah. Here's part two of this, Devin Nunes. As Joe said before the show, we don't even need the Nunes translator for this one. Nunes is being crystal clear. This is norms have been just destroyed. We have crossed the event horizon, folks. This is real trouble. Check this out.
So
it's even worse.
Is there a limit to his, you ran the committee, so you're uniquely positioned to answer this question.
I am not.
Is there a limit to his power?
I am not aware of any previous time that we subpoenaed phone records on the House Intelligence Committee. Maybe before my time we did, but I find it very strange. But then if you look at what he did then, it's not just the president's phone records, okay, or the president's lawyer's phone records. He also was able to get a journalist now. John Solomon, who they hate, who they say is a conspiracy theorist, and he was able to figure out that that was John Solomon's phone number. Okay, so now you have a journalist involved. Then he was able to get my number, right? And because I had talked to Rudy Giuliani, and somehow that's now a crime. And then I make it into his report, And we have to remember, I just want to back everybody up. We spent the last 3 years, at first, if any Republican ever talked to any Russian at any time, even if you were Russian American, that was a no-no. Then we were criticized. We switched to Ukraine. If you talk to any Ukrainian, that's now a crime. Now I can't even talk to Rudy Giuliani, who I've known for 10 years. That's supposedly a crime. And I'm in his report for supposedly doing something wrong. So this is wrong. And what's happening in this, whatever is happening in this town is wrong. And look, I'm going to look at whatever legal remedies I have, because I actually have some civil rights here too.
Well, and you ought to. If they can do this to you, then, like, what protection do we have?
They can do it to you.
And you.
You just heard the Dan Bongino Show. You can also get Dan's podcasts on iTunes or SoundCloud, and follow Dan on Twitter 24/7 @DBongino.